in your body, you had really good transitions. Like, you made it clear of, like, what you were going to talk about next. Like, you said, like, or even in your introduction, you previewed the main points, and you had good transitions from each, like, topic, like, your 3, like, points. You also had really good credible sources, and I really liked the explanation of, like, the brain holding. Like, I thought that was, like, really good how you explained that. And for your conclusion, you had, like, I like how you gave us, like, a motivation to learn a new language. Like, it's, like, beneficial, and I just like how you did that at the end.
All right. Maddie, I agree with you. You're highlighting things that you strike me as clear strengths of Arlene's. Perfect. A couple things that I'd like you to work on for me. The conclusion of your speech dragged on a little longer than it should have. One of the things that you did with the conclusion that made it longer than it should have been is you started introducing new information. And in highlighting apps like, I think it's had Rosetta Stone, and what was the other one you had up there? Yeah, okay. Within the body of the speech, where you were talking about using our resources to learn languages, this stuff should have been there. Okay. Another thing you might think about doing is, I really liked that you ended the speech sort of completing a story, getting to the moral of a story. You are a first-generation English speaker, and if you could learn English through immersion in a culture, surely the rest of us still can. We still have the neuroplasticity to do that. I like that. I thought that was clever. Like I said, I like the way your conclusion ended, but it dragged on too long because there was information that was being added that should have been earlier in the speech. All right, another corrective comment. Within the very beginning of the speech, you asked your audience to show their hands if we were bilingual. What did you expect us to do?
I mean, I know some of us are bilingual, and I would have hoped that some of us would want to learn a new language.
Okay. You can't base your audience analysis just on hope. Yeah, I hope they're reasonable folks that want to learn a new language. Because if you ask the question, who wants to learn a new language, and we all just have our hands down, stony silence, that's a surprise. And you don't want to be surprised by how the audience responds. You can go so much further to feel confident in your message. And I'm offering you this feedback, Arlene, but this is feedback that can apply to everyone in this room right now. You can feel so much more confident in delivering your speech if you know what your audience knows. And if you came in knowing Booth speaks Spanish and German, and these people speak Spanish, or this person speaks Flemish, I don't know. And you know that with certainty. That could be something that you can really lean on, rely upon in feeling ready to give your speech. But the other thing you can do is in discussing with us our needs. We're going to complete a 4-year college degree, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science. You're going to need a foreign language, whether you want to or not. So the inevitability is you're going to have to learn a language. Even if you think you know your language your grandparents taught you, you're still going to have to take classes on it. So reflect with your audience about what they need relative to your topic. That can go a lot further to make your speech memorable to your audience. Okay, so second comment deals with audience analysis, demonstrating your effort to analyze the audience as part of the introduction. My third corrective comment is this. It would not have been inappropriate. It could have made the message even more powerful and provocative if you went ahead and took a side. If there's thousands of languages we can learn, but there's nothing wrong with you, Arlene, coming in and saying, folks, you need to learn to speak Norwegian. And then give us the reasons. What is it about Norwegian culture, Norwegian food, Norway's prominence as an industrial nation? There's nothing wrong with you taking a specific stand. Oftentimes when we narrow people's choices and give someone one thing to choose from as opposed to a long menu list, that one thing to choose from stays in